Yep.
Playing with fire here because my headphones are only at 50%.
Oof.
We'll have to see if they last the whole two-ish hours.
That'll be fine. Let me just verify the sound's working. Alright, sounds working.
Hello. Okay. So you hear yourself and myself and the game?
Yeah. I verified all sounds working now after the Kingdom Hearts incident.
Okay, and Daniel is in the chat. Hello, Daniel.
Hello.
Yeah, Starburst is here as well. Tonight we shall be starting episode 3, Turnabout Samurai. Load the selected save data? Nah. Rah! You have disgraced me for the last time, Steel Samurai! The pale moon in the sky cries for your blood. The moon? No, it is you who should gaze upon the moon, for it will be the last moon you ever see! See you in hell, evil magistrate! Ooh! Grah! The warrior's swords gleam and strike in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns.
Dun dun dun.
October 14th, 5:31 p.m. Right and cold. Law offices. That rocked! See you in hell, evil magistrate!
Whoa, stop waving the broom around.
Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here.
Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching?
What? Nick? You mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? He's only the most popular TV hero for young people.
Young? Like, how young?
10 years old?
Then what the heck are you doing getting all excited?
Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17. See? I'm a teen, not like you, Nick.
Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. That's older than 17.
Yeah, this is me on the Discord server, basically. This is what it's like being over 20 on Discord. Everyone calls you old man.
Yeah.
Then watch it with me. He's really cool, and it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was no. One.
No. I really worry about kids these days. CPS when you start saying that.
Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office.
I guess. Wish we had some clients.
I wanted to be a secret agent. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a librarian, in all honesty.
When I was a kid, I wanted to be an astronomer. But then I realized physics is fucking hard.
Yeah, although, like, I guess when I would have been in Power Rangers watching age, that was when I did want to be a Power Ranger, so...
Papa Power Ranger. A month has passed since my trial. Where I was murdered. Maya, you have to let go. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time.
Daniel Park librarian actually sounds pretty sweet. Yeah, I wanted to be a librarian because as a kid I figured it would mean it would be quiet a lot of the time, and I hate noisy crowds, which is why that appealed to me. And like, I figured it would be a low effort job.
Yeah, I want to work in the bookstore, our local bookstore that we have here.
Yeah, from what I've learned about being a librarian since becoming an adult, it is apparently more effort than my young self figured.
Mm-hmm.
Phoenix?
I think I already read this.
Nope.
I'll read again anyway. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time. but no one paid any attention to the Wright and Co. law offices. How am I going to pay the rent this month?
You got a mouth, Phoenix. You got 2 hands. You can make stuff happen.
Oh no!
It'll be
Edgeworth!
okay.
Edgeworth!
I'm sure some big client is just around the corner.
Big.
October 16th, 8:14 a.m. Phoenix Wright's bedroom.
Oh god! Oh god! It's happening!
Is this 2 days later or the next day?
I can't remember now.
Yeah, I forget if the previous scene was the 14th or the 15th. Oh, well, I can't voice act that because it's already been read. Game read it for me.
Hello? This is Phoenix.
Nick!
Maya? What? It's still early.
It's the Steel Samurai! The Steel Samurai got arrested!
Huh? You mean the guy on that show?
Yes! They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain!
Isn't that what he's supposed to do?
Yeah, on TV.
Yeah, on TV.
No, I mean, he actually did it in real life, not clickbait. He skewered a villain with his samurai spear in Minecraft. Wait, no, in real life.
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, well, have you ever played Minecraft? No? Okay. Just come to the office quick, please. Please, Nick. October 16th, 9:22 a.m. Wright and Co. Law Offices.
Maya's here watching television.
Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo-Oldie Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hemp, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume.
Yikes.
The samurai's... What?
I said yikes.
The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. Sad Maya.
This has to be a joke.
No, it's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai is over. The world is over. Yes, Wright and Co. Law offices. What? Nick! It's the Steel Samurai.
What?
Yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick.
Go? Go where?
They have the Steel Samurai down in detention. He was passing notes in class.
So what?
So, I've decided this will be our first case.
Talk.
Howdy, Maya.
Talk.
What have we got for evidence so far?
Here's my turn badge.
We've got the most important evidence of all. We've got Maya.
Neil's little sister currently trained to become a spirit medium.
Daniel says, Nick, it's the plot!
Oh, fucking edgelord. I mean, Miles Edgeworth, sorry.
Yeah,
a gifted prosecutor.
Miles Edgelord, that's his name.
Gifted prosecutor and ruthless man who do anything to get a guilty verdict.
It used to be his surname used to be Prower, but he changed it to get away from all the Sonic jokes.
Dick.
Detective Dick Gumshoe, pal.
Detective of the local precinct, in charge of the initial investigation.
Okay, I guess Phoenix just magically knows that Gumshoe's been assigned to this case.
Talk. What to do?
What do I do, Maya? I have no idea. I should ask you, a 17-year-old girl.
I love how this is an option. Alright, go ahead.
Daniel says Mills Eggworth, age 24, reportedly ate an entire egg, shell and all.
Yeah, probably. Well, what should we do?
What should we do? How can you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai.
Do you want to investigate this case or just do some sightseeing, I wonder?
Oh wait, I better not forget my autograph book.
My mind's on sightseeing. And any ideas?
Do you have any ideas in that head of yours, Maya? Even a single one? We don't have enough information to make a case yet.
Just a minute, you don't have a clue what happened.
No, we just don't have enough information.
Alright, time to go then. Move.
That pouty portrait is cute. Hey Maya, did you know I'm a lawyer?
What about this?
You like showing that off, don't you, Nick?
Yeah, even when it doesn't matter. My poor, poor ego. Okay, move.
Let's examine.
No, Mia's favorite pot plant. My husband watering it so much that it looks a little swollen. That's hypotonic. It has too much water. And that's bad for plants. Sometimes. She's either trying to make it grow or she's perfecting her water torture technique.
Okay, not yet. Alright, let's report to detention. Daniel thought that you really like showing that off, don't you, Nick? Sounded vaguely risque. Just you wait. October 16th, detention center, visitors room.
The fuck?
Oh, that's just Hugh Jackman.
What's wrong, Maya? It's him, in the flesh!
Is that guy really him?
What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him.
I love how they wrote out what do you instead of what do you.
Will Powers, our client, that's him.
Does he have a profile yet? Nope, not yet. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this. Okay, now he does.
Will Powers, age 23, the defendant, action star who plays the title role in the Steel Samurai TV show.
Oh, wow, this guy is actually younger than Phoenix and Edgelord.
I don't know if I believe that.
But he definitely did it. Murder. At least once.
God!
Maybe twice.
Maya! You can't say that! Whoa, what are you saying? We're gonna lose out on money.
Yes? Something wrong? No!
This is getting off to a great start.
I know. You're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? Oh, no. Oh, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai, with that mask. Oh. Okay. It looked his shirt when he's holding his fists up like that. It looked like a cravat in that frame, but that's just him grabbing his shirt. I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams. Oh. I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. You know, on this subject, do you at least know about like the first season of Power Rangers with Rita?
No, I only know the visuals for it.
Okay. So like the main villain in the first season of Power Rangers is taken from the Japanese show the rest of the footage is from, and the actress who played that character, Machiko Soga, apparently she would even drive home after filming wearing the makeup of that character just in case any like kids saw her on the drive home, so because like she didn't want to she didn't want to like let the kids know that that's a real that this is a real person that like the character is not real.
Aw, that's so sweet.
Yeah, everything I've heard about her sounds like she sounded like the sweetest old lady.
I love that.
I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Nick,
What?
he's a good guy. I mean, he's good.
Yeah.
He didn't do it. Maya stands very firm in her convictions.
Apparently. Talk.
Hey, Mr. Powers, did you know I'm a lawyer?
Here.
I see.
Let me guess. This guy wasn't a top student in improv class. What happened?
What happened?
Maybe you start by telling us what happened.
Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had to come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 o'clock that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon, but when 5 o'clock came around, and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. They took off his mask, and they pulled the vest off the suit to expose the nipple that was included there for some reason.
The nipple.
And discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead.
Sounds like
He had been expertly skewered with a samurai spear.
the samurai spear.
Yes, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon.
The steel samurai. Maybe you could explain to me just what the steel samurai is.
Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world. And out of time.
Wow. Hey, who's new to this?
Quit incriminating yourself, Austin. Who's Austin? No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of Neo-Oldie Tokyo. Oh, Austin Powers, okay. Fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate. Although, I guess he did defeat him this time.
I see. Neo Old Tokyo? Who comes up with these names?
I did.
And Power's alibi. Now, where were you on the day of the murder?
At the crime scene during the murder, well, that morning I came to the studios at 9 o'clock. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Also, we had this statue of the Scream set up there at the set for some reason. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot for the crime of being late and brought me here.
So I was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder? Some action hero.
What will the kids think?
I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder.
Right, Global Studios. I'll draw you a map. Wow, Nick, let's go. Get it? Global Studios instead of Universal Studios.
Mm-hmm. I want to bet $10 she asked for autographs. Let's go.
Let's go. You know, in the older versions of these games, instead of a question mark screen, it was like TV static.
Oh?
Yeah. October 16, Global Studios, main gate. Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome! Aren't you excited? Okay, yeah. Do you want to be Oldbag or should I?
No, I can be here.
Hey,
Okay.
you
Okay.
there!
Yes.
You want in? You gotta go through me.
Sorry. We're lawyers.
Oh yeah? Well, that's great. I'm secretary.
Security.
Whoops.
It's my job to make sure the gawkers.
Gonkers?
Yeah, Gawkers.
Just okay.
Like you stay out.
Does she have a profile yet? No. Okay. Gawkers?
Gawkers, sightseers, tourists.
Okay, now she has a profile. Security lady. Age? Ooh?
Security guard at Global Studios claims she saw Powers heading to the scene.
Oh, wow, I guess Phoenix is psychic.
Apparently so.
I know the type. You heard about the incident, came to snoop around. Youths today, something horrible.
Do lawyers now? Is this fast?
Yep.
I'm not gonna be able to read this off.
Maybe I should take over Oldbag, because she does this a couple more times. Nick? Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no.
I don't know. It's possible.
Hey,
Listen when you're being spoken to. You stay.
Yeah, I can't keep up with her when she's doing that fast. I'm like, I can barely keep up with normal speech.
I was thinking I should like look up a transcript of this chapter on the wiki so I could recite her rants at my own pace.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll try and remember to look that stuff up between this session and the next.
Mm-hmm. Talk.
Hey, Oldbag, did you know I'm a lawyer? What's that? You giving that to me?
Absolutely not. Studios. So, what do you do here at the studios?
At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days... Oh, you were a star? Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. Wow. This place has really gone downhill, you know? But 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then, too, he was.
Hammer?
Oh, she's got a wedding ring in this portrait.
Hmm.
That's interesting. Keep that in mind for later. The victim,
All right.
dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with.
Well, Mr. Hammer, I'm actually more curious about that. What kind of person was Jack Hammer?
What kind of person? Oh, if only you knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero from Danganronpa. He's simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series. Look at that shit-eating grin.
Should I have heard of that?
But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry.
Will Powers.
Yeah, that is enough to make you cry. You can't buy groceries with peanuts.
Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers?
He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought that the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer. We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty. Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. It's my job.
Reason for suspicion. Why are you so sure Mr. Powers is the killer?
I was standing right here yesterday, I was here from 1 o'clock in the afternoon to 5 o'clock when they found the body. Now, the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 o'clock and 2:30 when the murder took place. Daniel is saying Will Powers is attractive. Not my type, but I definitely get it. There is a market out there for bears.
And that person was Mr. Powers, even though he was asleep?
Yes, I saw him.
But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room.
Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He is no fool. He's ugly, but not stupid. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it, Sonny. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along.
Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request.
I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll just let you in. This lady here thinks she owns the place. Owns this place, obviously. Hey, Oldbag, did you know I'm a lawyer? What's that? You giving that to me?
Absolutely not.
Let's just climb over this gate here.
The main entrance to the studio. There was a big scene here yesterday with onlookers pressing up against the gate.
Oh, all right, let's drive this van and knock the gate over.
Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry around film equipment.
Oh, okay. Well then, let's hack into this computer here.
The computer that runs the studio security cameras.
No touching. All right, let's rip this sign out and bash Oldbag over the head with it.
An overhead map of the studio. Right from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios.
All right, let's move this Oldbag out of the way.
I wish.
Hello, how was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they?
No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick?
Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Talk. Your alibi. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you?
You aren't hiding anything from me and my assistant with the crowbar, are you?
What? No, I'd never do that.
Earlier, you said we're sleeping in your dressing room after lunch.
Yes, like a baby.
But security lady says she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime.
What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. I was astral projecting.
Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business. I need every advantage I can get.
I know. I'm sorry. But I swear to you on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me. She is pretty old. Maybe she has dementia.
What does she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. The security lady. About the security guard at the main gate to the studio.
Oh, the security lady?
She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking.
Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before.
Take off that mask.
For her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once and she'll never let up on you.
She's got some nerve.
Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation?
Of course.
Powers request added to the court record. Powers request document proving Will Powers' request for an attorney.
Daniel says there is precedent for psychic powers. Yes, but Will's powers aren't psychic powers. He just has claws in his hands and regeneration.
He's a wolf.
He's Wolverine, yeah.
I just hope they will get me past. I just hope this will get me past the security lady.
It won't. Hey, old bitch, I got a letter for you.
Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter request from Mr. Powers.
Yes, I recognize the bold, childish scrawl.
Powers request given to security lady.
To think he would entrust his fate to youths of such unreliable appearance. Really?
Really?
Anyway, you may pass, but only left from here toward the studios. No going to the right. That's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. The good detective told me himself. Hey, Nick!
Huh?
There were maps in the security guard station.
Hey, not bad.
Those are 50 cents apiece, thank you. Well, time to go, Nick. 50 cents!
Guide map
of Global Studios added to the court record. 50 cents subtracted from wallet.
Guide map to Global Studios.
Ooh, spooky
Ooh.
Studio 1.
Oh, a decapitated monkey.
That's not creepy at all.
October 16, Studio 1 entrance. Hey! Aren't you that murderer from the other day?
Ah! It's that confused detective.
Hey, pal, you know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset, and it's your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window.
Edgelord! Oh my god. So... Edgelord!
Hey! If he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing shitty detective work. Detective?
I think you hurt his feelings, poor little thing.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt, to be honest.
You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart.
Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Hey,
What exactly are you two doing here?
well... We're on this case too, pal.
Oh, hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait.
I'd say he's a character, alright.
Talk.
Hey, Gumshoe, did you know I'm a lawyer?
Detective, see this? This is my attorney's badge. I'm very proud of it.
Uh-huh. Don't you think it's a little sad when you have to explain what your badge means, pal? Real men show their PD badge, and that's the...
The design of my badge leaves a lot to be desired.
Also the size of it. It's like the size of a Tic Tac. Maybe it should just be a big L for lawyer.
I'm not so sure about that.
She was looking kind of dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead.
On her forehead. The investigation. So, how's your investigation going, Detective?
Well, it's, hey, I can't tell you that, pal.
Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions.
Right. So, Detective, mind if I take a look at what you got?
what I got? Alright, unzips.
Oh my god! This is how he's getting more money. The autopsy report, the latest version, if you please.
Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Autopsy report added to court record.
Jack's autopsy report. Time at 10:15 at 2:30 p.m. Cause pierced to the chest by a spear. Reason for arrest.
Daniel says the L stands for Lewinner.
Why was Mr. Powers arrested?
Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 o'clock p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30. And that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate. Nick, if that's true, anyone would think the Powers did it with that kind of evidence.
Thanks for cheering me up. The security lady.
So, what do you think of the lady at the security gate? You gonna hit that, or...?
About the security lady.
Oh, that sweet old lady. What a charmer.
Huh? Are we talking about the same person?
When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee. Remember what Powers said? She's a sucker for authority. She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence. What?
Decisive evidence. What kind of evidence?
Well, that, photo. The photo of the Steel Samurai heading toward the crime scene. What? Who took that? See the camera over my, left shoulder, pal? Or is that my right? Yeah, that's over my right shoulder. See that camera? The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign? Yeah. Whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically shoots a photo of them. And then shoots them dead. Oh no! Nick, he has evidence! We're finished! Punch him in the stomach and take it!
Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy.
What's wrong, pal? You seem down.
Don't look so happy when you say that.
Oh, ho, 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 ho! We'd like to ask the employees here some questions. Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not gonna find any clues I haven't already found. Ha ha ha!
Last someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves.
Nick, let's go! We've got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out. Gumshoe is in fact Santa Claus.
Can we talk to him more? Is that it?
Well, we could show him more stuff. We could show him the autopsy report he handed us.
Detective, any ideas about this?
Look, I don't got time to look at every little trinket you got, okay, pal?
Any ideas about this?
No thoughts. Head empty.
Examine.
Nick, look! That security lady's in the car station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts.
Yeah, and they're soft enough she doesn't need teeth to chew them.
Hey, you! Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet?
Irk! She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to the Detective Gumshoe.
Daniel says, oof!
Photographic proof. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am?
Hmm? Oh, that. I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that took the photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see.
On my camera. About security camera.
So it's a fully So is it a semi-auto or a fully auto? Oh, yes, the gun. I mean, camera. It's not a gun. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through that gate, see? And if you're not supposed to be there, you're Swiss cheese.
Oh my god!
Then it snaps a photo of your corpse. Apparently, it records the time when it kills people, too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I can view all the photos on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do.
Mr. Hammer, I mean, I doubt these changed very much, but let's see if there's any differences. Was the victim Mr. Hammer a popular actor?
Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio.
Was, past tense?
A man has died, Phoenix. Oh, yes, he was great as the bearded samurai. That too, yes. He shone the brightest. Back in the day, making a star like him play the evil magistrate. It's a disgrace, I tell you. Amber took it pretty hard, and who can blame him?
Reason for suspicious.
This guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Is that true?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yeah, you can go between Studio 1 and 2 without going by this gate.
I think she's wrong.
Now, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1. Murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I seen go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him, too, and took a few shots at him. It sure was fun watching him dance. If he's not the one what did it, I don't know who is.
Maybe it was you?
Yep! Good one, Sonny.
I think so, I was joking.
I'm on to you, bitch. Hey, have you seen this autopsy report? What's that? You giving that to me?
Absolutely not.
Hey, have you seen this map? What's that? You giving that to me?
Absolutely not.
No refunds, by the way. Your 50 cents are mine.
Employee area.
October 16th, Global Studios, employee area. Will Powers.
Nick! This is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look! There's Powers' dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. It's just
Examine.
Slide to the left. Slide to the right.
Crisscross. Crisscross. Start examining. Just start.
No. No, I think we're just
Start
gonna
on the
do
left.
this. I think we're just gonna spend the rest of the stream doing this.
Start on the right side. Start on the right side.
Alright, Will Powers.
There's a sign by the dressing room door. Well, Powers, it must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this.
I don't think it's his own room if they only taped up a sign.
The door to a dressing room. It's not locked.
Hey Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir.
What do you mean find?
You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear.
We don't need a spear. And that's the murder weapon, for crying out loud. A window into a dressing room. Glass is frosted, so I can't see inside.
They're great!
Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh. It's so normal. I was expecting some cool themed snacks or something. Popcorn, at least.
But wait, look! Samurai soda! Nick, try this!
Ladies first.
Ooh, Coca-Cola.
The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates. Mine's the steak.
Product placement. That's the phrase I was looking for. Product placement. Coca-Cola. Ooh, Coca-Cola product placement. T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot.
You just had a burger.
Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks.
What?
You know how it
Anything
is with
else?
steak. Anything? We can't inspect this drying rack. This garbage can is just part of this vending machine. And this table we can't examine.
All right, other side of the room now. Oh, that must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment and dead bodies.
Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry. You even know where all the bodies are buried.
I mean, what else would they keep in the film studio?
Money. Ooh, a
Wow, that vent open isn't sus at all. No clues here.
Oh, a ladder.
No clues here. The painting looks sus. Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point?
It makes it a lot easier to go up hills.
Don't people cycle to get exercise?
No.
There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. I thought it was painting. Looks like a castle.
I mean, it probably was painted.
Probably Neo Old Tokyo Castle. Not sus at all. The metal grate on the drain here has been taken off. That's a pretty big drain. A kid could fit through there, I bet.
Yeah, if you snuck in that way, you wouldn't have to pay at the gate.
Well, if you want to leave that way, be my guest.
Right. Huh? Hey, I'm not a kid.
That's interesting. Have we done
And
everything here?
That's everything here, so... Let's go back to the main
Dressing
game.
room. Dressing room.
October 16, Global Studios, dressing room. Go.
Power's dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping. Or at least this is where he claims he was sleeping.
Dun dun dun. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they?
Right. And there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth. For his sake. Examine.
This must be Howard's bag.
Hey, don't open that.
Look.
An employee card key. That must be Powers. It says Studio 1.
Let's take it, Nick.
Borrow it. You mean borrow.
No, we're taking it.
Card key added to court record.
Card key. Card key for studio employees. Grants entry into Studio 1. Oh, we can still examine it.
I wonder what else is inside Powers' bag. I wonder if he's got a head in here.
Stop that, my partner. The thief in training. Lots to examine. The head. The head.
Alright.
There's a vast array of cosmetics here.
Ooh, this is the wig he used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on.
No. And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig?
Daniel says she's nicking it. I, kinda like samurai movies.
Kinda.
And where did that other phoenix come from? Who is he?
They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees.
I wonder how much Phoenix spends on hair gel in a year.
Oh god, yeah. Some tea and cookies.
Nick, I'm hungry.
You just had a burger! For crying
Yeah,
out loud.
yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets.
How many stomachs does this girl have?
3, like a cow.
There's some regular suits in among the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes.
It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes.
I see you're already wearing one myself.
Drag her, Phoenix.
It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. I guess it is kind of dusty outside.
And smelly. Alright, I don't think there's anything else of importance in here.
Except maybe the bed where he
Nah,
slept. Could be important.
there's no bed in here.
Nope, nothing. Not a couch, bed thing. Nope. Not at all. Can't see it. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Paris did take a nap here yesterday.
He's lying. He's totally guilty. I think there are certain locations we can only go from here.
Do we have to, where do we present the access card to? I assume it's like outside Studio 1?
We've only got 2 people we can show it to, so.
Could you tell me about this, ma'am?
Oh, isn't that a studio card key? You better watch it. The scene of a murder is no place for sightseeing. I'll be taking that. Hand it over.
Well, wait, no, that's mine.
Look, I don't have a card key to the studio, see? I want to go pay my respects to Jack Hammer where he died.
Well, you'll just have to wait.
Alright, that's encouraging. Hey, Gumshoe, you want to see this cool card key we stole? Hey, detective, take a look at this. We stole it. Where's that?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Don't show him that. He'll confiscate it.
Aw, I just wanted to rub it in his face.
I don't know how we use the card key.
From the employee area, yeah.
Can we go, like, I don't know.
Must have something to say to Powers. Okay.
Yeah.
Number 16, detention center, visitors room. Apparently they have Mr. Powers in questioning.
Right.
Look, pal, that camera takes a picture automatically whenever someone walks by. And it took a picture of Will Powers, and a few shots.
I have to ask him about that photograph.
Oh well, let's try again later.
My assumption is, like, I don't know, have Maya climb in the thing or something, because they said a small child could fit in it. I don't know. Only assumption. Unless nope, can't do anything there. Well, we have to be able to present it somewhere.
We don't have to go all the way back to the office, do we?
I hope not. Yep, we do. Great.
What's going on, Nick? Howard said he was sleeping in his dressing room, but now there's a photo of him going to the studio?
Don't look at me. How should I know?
Hey Maya, do you remember that I'm a lawyer?
What about this?
You like showing that off, don't you, Nick?
My poor ego.
Hey Maya, how about this guide map?
What about this?
Sorry, but I don't see how that'll help us figure this out.
What about this?
No thoughts, head empty.
What about
Oh,
this?
hey! That's the card key to get into Studio 1 where the murder took place. Let's go check it out.
Only one person went to the scene of the crime before the murder took place. And there was a photograph to prove it. Allegedly.
I guess it makes sense that that person is the killer then. What do we do, Nick?
Maybe there was someone else who could have gone to the scene other than Powers. Let's take a look. Maybe that security lady missed something.
One thing's for sure, if there are any clues, they'll be in that studio.
Alright. What do you think?
I don't. That photo the detective was talking about is the problem here.
Well, that's hard to say without seeing the actual photo otherwise. But if it is Powers, but if it is Powers in that photo, his alibi is shot.
Hey Will, you still in detention? Okay, yeah.
I'm too.
Um...
My assumption is showing the cards will be different now, maybe? The entrance to Studio 1. The studio where they found Jack Hammer's body.
Let's go in and check it out, Nick.
Where this car key was reborn from the dressing room will work.
Okay, this is it. The problem was we didn't click on everything.
It opened!
Alright, we're in!
She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. Then we move.
Now we go into the void. The void of darkness.
What is it?
What is it, Imperial?
You're real quiet all of a sudden.
Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real.
Well, the evil... what is it again? Magistrate?
Magistrate.
Magistrate? Okay.
Yeah.
Did die here.
As in, like, a straight magician. A magistrate.
Magistrate, got it.
Did die here.
And Steel Samurai killed him. The murder weapon was a samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. Examine time!
Alright, I think we're done here. Alright, this backdrop looks suspicious. I bet we could jump into it like a Super Mario 64 painting.
Looks like a backdrop for a stage. This must be used in the Steel Samurai show.
Of course! That's the mountain. That's the mountain. Neo Fujiyama.
Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in Old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there?
Not old Tokyo, Nick. Neo Oldie Tokyo.
Oh, right.
Oh, hey, a ladder. Look, a ladder!
That's a step ladder.
So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick.
Right, sorry. This girl is is out there.
She's out of touch. She's out of time. Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone. A real live megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action!
This girl is more trouble than I thought.
What's this?
That's for reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen, or something like that. The assistant holds it during filming.
Hmm.
What? Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment?
Well, lighting is fine, but I'd want to be the director. Maybe the Steel Samurai.
I think she's being serious.
I mean, it's not a crime to have career preferences.
I think the body on the ground. The outline where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate's costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few blood stains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it.
Like a sponge. Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton.
Yeah, so don't touch it.
Whoa, it's heavier than I thought. You can be this character.
Hey, you, no touching that.
I promise this character does not have any fast talking scenes.
Okay. Sorry, my partner is kind of,
You know? No, I don't know.
Who are you? Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc.
Oh, we have a profile for Hammer now. We don't have a profile for her yet, though.
Jack Hammer, age 37, the victim, a former big-name action star, playing the role of the evil magistrate.
We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers.
Oh, you're WP's people.
Whoop. Oh, Will Powers. Whoop. I get it.
I don't envy you guys one bit. But do what you can for WP, okay? He never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent.
Don't worry. Leave it to us. Hey, did you know I'm a lawyer?
Any thoughts about this? Sorry. I don't really want to think too much about what happened just yet.
Hey, did you see this car key we stole?
Any thoughts about this?
Hey, did you know Jack Hammer is dead?
Sorry. Head empty, no
Hey.
thoughts.
Hey, have you
Cannot
seen
see.
this map?
I am blind, I wear glasses. Talk.
Alright,
Okay.
talk. Where were you on the day of the crime?
Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yes, I was in studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see?
Only one assistant?
Yes, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences.
Oh, I see. Ugh.
In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. You know, the huge.
Yeah, Will Powers fell and he was like, oh! And Oldbag was shocked and she was like, oh!
WP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else.
I see we have WP, but we don't have JH, so I see which one was Penny's favorite.
Yeah. The employees area. That's where Power's dressing room is, right? Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. didn't see either of them after that, so. Will Powers.
Tell me about your powers.
Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No, I
No.
wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him.
I definitely wasn't taking pictures of him sleeping.
No. I mean, it's his private. What kind of girl do you think I am? What kind? No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. I'm sorry.
Not a stalker at all.
So much for getting a confirmation of Power's alibi. Assistant, age 18. Name, Penny Nicholas.
Penny Nichols.
Nichols. Assistant at Global Studios in charge of large props and set pieces.
So,
Age 18.
So she's 18. So like hypothetically, she could fulfill her dream and marry Powers at some point.
Yeah.
I skip it. What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If Whip was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph.
Sorry, I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's been something bothering me.
Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue. A lead.
Well, I don't know about that, but that day, just around afternoon, I sensed someone was here.
You sensed a power level?
You sensed? Yes, several times. Some other studio employees, maybe? No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from the outside. Ugh.
From beyond the
Really?
realm? But wait, if someone had come in here from outside the realm, would that security lady have noticed them?
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry I don't have any. I'm sorry I don't have any better information than that.
No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot.
Sensing someone. Ooh.
So about this power level you sensed.
So you sensed that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio? Yes, I think.
Daniel says, I never actually understood that joke. Is it a reference to something? Which joke?
I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony.
Nick, what about that security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them.
Alright, guess we're moving to the studio gate.
Oh, the realm. It's just like nonsense rambling. She says she sensed someone from. She talks about sensing someone from outside. So like that sounds like sci-fi supernatural fantasy shit. That's all that joke. That's all that joke is. What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost.
Talk.
What? I saw that suspicious look on your face.
I want to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times?
Sure as can be. But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside the realm here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were watching the whole time? Ma'am? Who was it? Oh, don't do that! Who dares question me? You better tell me and tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin! Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh? We were just talking to the assistant in Studio 1. She's not even a full-time employee! All you youngins are alike nowadays. Running your mouth while there's no tomorrow saying this and that and the other thing. We never think about respecting your elders. She fainted.
She left.
Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders.
All right, here we go. Time to examine the laptop.
Yeah, let's hack into her computer.
The computer that runs the studio security cameras.
Nick, maybe we can see that photo of Powers with this computer.
Yeah, maybe. Should I try
Should
the
I try
computer?
the computer? Let's leave it
Yes.
alone.
Try it. I better not fool around with this, or that security lady will get me.
It's true,
Give-
I will.
Maybe next time.
What? You're not gonna look at it? Boring.
Yeah, boring. Check it.
Alright, let's try it.
Okay, let's give it a try.
You know how to work these things, Nick?
Looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers.
Let's see. 420, 69.
Let's see. First, I need the day of the murder. Looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. 1. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station.
Please enter the number of the security camera.
I don't remember.
You don't remember because we never saw it.
So do we just guess? 370, sure. Let's try that one. There, entered.
Nothing happened. I didn't go Super Saiyan.
Huh? Maybe I got the number wrong.
Maybe we should go click on that camera for the first time.
Yeah, probably a good idea. The studio mascot. Fucking creepy. I guess it's a monkey of some kind. Monkey? But what kind of monkey has a nose like that? What kind of monkey has decapitation? The fuck? He's holding a sign in his hand.
Any monkey can be decapitated if you try hard enough.
Right. To Studio 1, left to Studio 2.
What's up with that thing? It looks kind of creepy. Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday, and the head broke off. They took that tree down with it, too.
It tastes like gumshoe. What's on the path to the left? Looks like a tree fell down over the path.
Oh, yeah. That way's kind of dangerous. You should stay out now. There's nothing down there anyway. That's where Studio 2 used to be, they tell me. They don't use it now, though.
It's a little sus. Hey, there's a camera here.
That's a security camera. It takes photos of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at the data and you can see who went where.
There's a number of plates. There's a number plate on the camera. STI 307. Okay, I knew it was 370 or 307 because they were both just similar.
It's ST1, by the way. The camera does not have a sexually transmitted infection.
Unless it does. What if it does? Like, what if it does?
Well, who would have fucked the camera to give it an STI? Probably Oldbag.
Yeah. She's lonely. That must be the camera ID number.
She's not lonely, it's just that her husband isn't enough to satisfy her anymore.
Oh, no.
Because she is wearing a wedding ring, remember?
That's true.
Hey, Nick, maybe you should pack into the computer.
Okay, we know what it is now. 307. Let's
Alright,
go.
it's STI 703.
There! Entered!
Hey, printed out the data for that day.
Let's see what we got.
Oh, it's a photo of Mr. William Powers.
Huh?
How is this a picture of Will Powers?
Well, he is the one who always wears that suit.
Well, obviously, Will Powers is the Steel Samurai, so if the Steel Samurai came walking by, it must be Will Powers.
I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him.
I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back.
Huh? October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2.
What does that mean?
Maybe there's more photo data from that day.
Nope, that's the only one in the computer. I looked through the whole thing. Powers is photo added to the court record. Oldbag has a lot
Powers?
of porn. Oldbag has a lot of porn on here. Hey, Nick! Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial? And this porn to blackmail Oldbag?
Yeah.
We'll put that security lady in her place with this.
Right, we'll put her in her place.
Hey, that's what I said! Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says.
Wait, let's not.
Why not?
It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemies too soon.
Phoenix learned this lesson the hard way when he showed Red White the newspaper clipping last case.
Yep.
Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate.
Hey, why do I have to be the villain?
Relax, it's just a joke. So are we done for today?
I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady?
Maybe. To be continued. Save your progress after this point?
We.
Oh, you have to go to the bathroom? Okay, we'll wait. Day 2, trial. It is now October 18th.
Hey, my sibling's birthday.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
Oh. The offense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hemp in Studio One Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact.
I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Daniel approves of my judge voice. Thank you, Daniel. Mr. Edgelord, the prosecution may call its first witness.
Daniel also approves of my Edgeworth voice. Very well. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court.
Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guidebook here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past that security station, there's a gate, see? Past that area are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder, where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people there. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and the young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then, after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the gas station. Now, jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. Production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal.
Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. Time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case, in brief. Anyone like to hear that again?
Should I listen to the whole thing again? No.
Oh my god, it's the Ocarina of Time owl all over again.
Skip
Did
it.
you get all that? Listen again. Skip it.
I think I can probably remember that.
So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval.
Oh my god, this is
Samurai
lagging so badly.
Samurai spear added to court record. Samurai spear. This spear was found stuck in the chest of the victim. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see?
Understood.
Let's call the security officer to the stand. Will the witness declare her name? See her wedding ring.
Oh no.
Hi, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Your name, please. Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Mommy.
Oh
Your
fuck.
name, please!
Seems Ashworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names.
Wendy Oldbag. Wendy Oldbag, dearie. So just call me Mommy. It's practically my name. So even though I still have the other children believe it, but there was this boy, the captain of the chess club in junior high. When he called me Oldbag... Objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness.
Objection sustained. Oldbag, shut up.
The witness will shut the fuck up on the stand. I was just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony.
Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct?
Yes, I was.
And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you?
You know your stuff, dearie. Daniel says,
Well.
ma'am, he is a homosexual and you are supposedly monogamous. To be fair, I don't recall Oldbag ever saying she was monogamous.
You may begin your testimony.
She sure is one hell of an old bag.
Witness testimony. Witness's account. I should probably take another sip of water before I start this.
Knowing old bag. We
Stay
already know
hydrated.
there's lots of ways to get past her, so I mean... Yeah.
Stay hydrated, kids. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hamlet and the rest had been doing a run-through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. The murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me, because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was that man right there, and he was heading toward the studio.
You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
Cross-examination.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. What errands?
No,
Can we press that?
Daniel says,
Very well. Guilty.
Can I press that? What kind of errands?
oh, well, you know. You know how it is with spaghetti.
Answer the question.
Actually, I was watching Poor Hammer and Powers. Observing, you know?
Observing. Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station?
Whippersnapper! I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job.
I'm not sure your boss would see it that way.
Anyway, I always watch Hammer's run-throughs. Always. Yep. Never missed one in all my years. Wow, I want to see this. I want to see a Steel Samurai run-through too.
You could quit being a spirit medium and take up guard duty.
Not a bad idea. Anyway, it was one when I got to the guard station.
Okay. Shouldn't it have been 12?
Why should it be?
Because then they say that she was watching the rehearsal thing or whatever, but then then Gumshoe say that ended at 12. So shouldn't she have been back at the guard station at 12?
I was taking a massive shit.
Press it. Did you see the victim then?
Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Tell us what happened next. I was at the main gate from noon until 5.
Okay.
It happened at 2:30 p.m., right?
Mm-hmm.
Tracks. Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading for the studio.
Press it. So, you saw Mr. Powers.
Who is Austin? That's what I said. That's what I said. Got wax in your ear, Sonny? Nick, this is your chance.
Yeah, time to pull the secret weapon.
Whip it out, Nick. Say it again. It was him. It was Powers, that man right there. He was heading for the studio.
Alright. So is it the last statement, or it doesn't matter what statement we pull out on?
Nick, doesn't she seem like she's enjoying this a little too much?
Windbags love gossiping about other people's misfortunes.
Can't she get her kicks somewhere else?
Okay,
It pretty much always matters which statement you present evidence on.
okay. This one then.
Alright, so what are we presenting here? The attorney's badge?
The photograph!
It wasn't Powers because I'm a lawyer.
the photograph. Let me get this straight, Oldbag, or Miss Oldbag. You've been saying since yesterday you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you?
Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? It seems to be some sort of steel man.
None other than Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Old Tokyo. Miss Oldbag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right?
No, they can't.
Well, I mean, I wonder.
True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai.
I know that. I wasn't born yesterday.
No one in this court is accusing you of that, Miss... witness.
He's having trouble calling her Oldbag, apparently.
No, I'm restraining myself from calling her bitch. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you, bitch?
Now the old man. Of course I have proof.
What?
Huh?
Even Edgeworth is surprised?
The prosecution would like to ask the old... bitch. Please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time.
I didn't know everyone would be so nosy. You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me,
This isn't any good as evidence, pal.
he didn't even give it a second look.
Wow, old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good.
Let's hear about your proof, then.
Witness testimony. The man in the photo. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall, and I went like, "Ooh!" He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now, look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg. See? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy?
So he had sprained his ankle? Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
He's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals.
Cross-examination.
The man in the photo.
Press. Trip and fall?
Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What up? So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course.
You helped make it better?
I gave it lots of mommy kisses.
Let's just skip over that part, shall we?
Where was the assistant then?
Oh, she was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
Hmm.
You may continue your testimony. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess.
Press. He broke a prop.
Daniel asks, have you guys heard Scrum Examination? It's a really good mashup and I'm getting reminded of it. I have not heard of that. No, sorry.
Nearby.
Sure did. His own samurai spear.
To my spear. The murder weapon. Well then...
Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it.
This strikes me as a significant detail. I better write this down in the court record.
Samurai spear updated in court record.
The murder weapon. A break in the shaft has been mended with duct tape.
He sprained his ankle pretty bad.
Press. Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained?
Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch. That's when I gave his ankle all those mommy kisses.
Thus the nap.
Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked.
Dragging his foot, okay.
I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor?
Well, there is one thing that bothers me.
Which is?
Where is this Steel Samurai costume now?
Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We are looking, though. Anyway, that's not important.
Actually, I think it's very important.
The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes? And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers.
I suppose that's right.
Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? Object!
Let's just wait and see what happens.
Object! Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in the picture can we see Mr. Will Powers.
The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also.
No, no, no.
Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice. Witness testimony. Witness is a cunt. Oh, wait, that says can't. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. Obviously, it must have been Will Powers because he was wearing the costume of Will Powers' character. If they had, I would have seen them.
So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be this steel samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Witness's account, cunt.
There we go. Sorry, my internet died for a second.
Rest in peace.
2:30 p.m. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I think we should press this because, again,
Yeah.
it's like the costume thing.
Are you absolutely sure?
Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody's suspicious looking passed by at all.
Nobody's suspicious looking. Right. But it could have been someone not suspicious looking. Press.
No one else went there.
What about before you got to the guard station?
You mean before 1 o'clock? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And you were there, and you were there, and Maya was there. I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention, if they had, I would have seen them.
Press. Are you sure?
Objection! The witness has answered the question.
Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness. That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy.
Edgy boy.
Ew. Old Windbag sure had balls, or, well, you know what I mean.
All wingbags have a way of skipping over important details, after all. Or, for that matter, entirely forgetting them.
How convenient.
Something for you to look forward to, perhaps. Well, what's our proof?
Okay. I'm pretty sure I remember what to do here, but I'm not 100% sure. So, like, we've got the attorney's badge, which proves that we are a lawyer. We've got the autopsy report. We've got the guide map to Global Studios. We have the card key that lets us into Studio 1. We have this photo of Will Powers, where he's dragging his leg.
Yeah.
And we have the duct-taped samurai spear.
I mean, we know that there's a duck that she can go through, but we can't prove that evidence, right? That other people can go through? I don't know. There's also, like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we know that Studio 1 and Studio 2 you can go between, but that doesn't really help, I guess.
Well, actually, we know that you can't go between them because of the tree that fell over.
Just jump over the tree.
No, that's
Perfect.
impossible. Don't
That's
you know?
impossible.
Don't you know this is a video game? Video game characters can't step over waist-high obstacles.
Mm-hmm.
No one would believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this. Time of death 10:15:2:30. Cause pierced through the chest by a spear that has been duct taped. But we'll get back to that. Guide map to
Yeah, I
Studios.
don't think that's yet.
Card key for studio employees. Grants entry into Studio 1. He's dragging one leg. October 15th, 2 p.m. Photo number 2. The murder weapon. A break in the shaft has been mended with duct tape. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. True. Only person I saw was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them.
Oh, I mean, it says number 2 on it, so it means it's the second photo, right? So no one else went there? Can we, like, present the photo again?
Alright, let's give it a shot.
Hold on! Look at this photograph one more time.
Every time I do it makes me laugh.
The photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct?
Yes, sirree, Sonny.
So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture.
And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground.
Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data.
Ooh, if you wanted to watch the studio, we might have an opening.
The very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15, 2 p.m. photo number 2.
Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny?
Actually, I knew that too.
So totally knew that.
The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2.
Photo number 2?
The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1, if it really was the only photo?
Order! Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright.
What do you mean, what do I mean? Is everyone stupid? Actually,
Yes.
That's why I want to ask the witness.
Yes, everyone is stupid, especially the judge.
This evidence shows that not 1, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there's only data for one of the photos. Who else could have erased that? Who could have erased the data of the other photo? Only someone with access, the security lady herself.
Me? You watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers.
But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by.
That means 2 people got shot. Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgelord boy, help!
Huh? Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either.
So I know you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Let me just slip into the void. Whippersnapper? Oh, Daniel brings up a good point. The reason the Steel Samurai was limping was because he was shot by the camera's gun.
That's true.
And there was no blood found at the crime scene because he's the Steel Samurai. He doesn't bleed.
Something the matter, Miss Oldbag?
Ah, that's right. I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate? Someone other than the Steel Samurai?
Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
Oh, I see. Your testimony, please.
Witness testimony. The other person. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see? Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this.
Well, of course, Sonny, I've only just remembered it.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination.
Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected... Sorry. But I
Just in
kind of
tight.
expected this. Oh, I don't speak Russian, sorry. One other important job.
Yeah.
Go through the photos, check them. Throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see.
Press. How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking?
Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces. For the most part.
For the most part. This is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag.
Well, I didn't touch that suspicious looking Will Powers' photo, did I?
I think she's missing the point.
Now I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased?
A fat boy.
Fanboy.
Real samurai fanboys. Real freaks, if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day.
Wait a second. Did you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words.
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside, and well, that's where they come.
They came in through the drain.
Told you they were freaks. Oh, and
And?
they're kids, children, whippersnappers.
Kids? So on the phone that you erased.
It was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade.
What?
Order! Order! Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be about in 2nd or 3rd grade.
Oh, yes. Well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him. Can't catch him. Can't murder him.
A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I think. It is quite heavy.
Right. As I said, I didn't pay him much money. That's why
I feel like we need the photo.
Well, it's deleted. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect.
Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him.
This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. That includes you, old bitch.
Mr. Powers,
Yes?
tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio.
I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping. Honest.
So who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo?
How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
What? You should take better care of that stuff.
I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So, where does this leave me?
It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now.
Nick, what are we going to do?
First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this.
Oh, fuck. I can't believe you've done this. Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day.
Right. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot.
Your Honor, I propose that you did it.
You don't sound very optimistic.
I'm not optimistic at all, actually.
Hey, Nick, it's time.
Okay, let's go.
What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
Daniel says, Your Honor, the real killer was me.
Oh god.
Mr. Edgeworth, you will present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter?
The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. And nothing will ever change that. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else that could have committed this crime.
I mean, the thing was broken in half, though. Duct tape.
I call
So-
for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers.
Not heavy.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Go home.
The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime.
Order! Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized.
Right, great. As if the stakes weren't high enough.
I guess it's time to save the game.
Yeah.
So, who is this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder?
The assistant girl.
Alright.
Nope. I mean, it could have been the boy, but I don't think it's the boy. I don't know. I would think it would be also the assistant girl. Anyway. Was the assistant? Not right. That's fine. Steel Samurai costume was in dressing room. Blah, blah, blah. We know what's wrong because there's still music. She stole it, and in doing so, she becomes the Steel Samurai.
So you're saying the Steel Samurai in the picture is really the assistant?
That's correct, Your Honor.
If you're serious, you've got guts, Mr. Wright. Remember the photo? Wasn't the Steel Samurai a little lame? He was dragging his foot.
Oh, bad feeling this time.
Remember the testimony concerning Powers' injury? Powers and poor Hammer at the run-through. Oh, and me.
What about the assistant?
Oh, huh? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. The assistant knew nothing of Mr. Powers' injury.
Yeah.
She could look the Steel Samurai look with that costume. But she couldn't walk the Steel Samurai walk. She wouldn't have limped.
Yeah.
That kind of takes the legs out from under that case.
So funny.
Good joke, Maya.
Mr. Wright.
I'm afraid I have to penalize you as warned.
Yeah. No, my nose.
The
trouble
I've seen. Nobody knows my song. May we move on, Mr. Wright?
Objection! This fight isn't over yet. Grr. If you would, Your Honor, one more chance, please, because I'm dumb.
Very well, go ahead and continue being dumb. So, who is this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder?
The grade school boy.
Really? Okay.
It was the grade school boy. Why isn't anyone saying anything?
Are you seriously suggesting the boy did it, Mr. Wright? Grade school boy kills veteran action star with spear. For one thing, the murder weapon was with the Steel Samurai. Would you care to explain just how the boy would have obtained it from him?
Maybe that was a dumb move on my part.
Maybe? Maybe? How about absolutely, Nick? Maya, stop reading Nick's mind.
Mr. Wright, I'm afraid I have to penalize you as warned.
Let's go through every single option, all the time. Until we just die.
Right,
Yeah.
That is 2/5 of our health, by the way. If you want to reload, I would not object.
Alright, let's just reload.
So who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder?
Let's start over again. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag.
Who?
Still Samurai dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about the morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag.
What? Where the Whippersnapper.
Order! Order!
Daniel says lots of characters regularly respond to Phoenix's nonverbal thoughts. I like to think it's because he wears his emotions on his sleeve. No, it's because Maya can read his mind.
Yeah.
Is this true, old bitch?
Old bitch! That's Miss Old Bitch to you!
Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the steel samurai costume. Then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder.
Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the steel samurai costume?
Simple, Your Honor.
Elementary, my dear Your Honor.
She knew the camera on the gate would take her photo. If she was in her costume, in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers.
I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright.
I disagree because I got it wrong 2 times. Oh yeah, right here, Sherlock Holmes 2, baby.
Fun fact, Sherlock Holmes is a character in The Great Ace Attorney. But due to copyright reasons, due to copyright reasons, in the localization, they had to change his name to Sherlock Holmes.
I hate that. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces?
Oh, you would like that, wouldn't you, Mr. Wright?
Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection to some new damning evidence?
Daniel points out Phoenix is now canonically misremembering a historical figure's name while boasting about his intelligence.
Yeah.
A historical figure who was good friends with his ancestor. Ancestor.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter?
The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it, is that? Edgy boy, don't just sit there. Do something for mommy.
What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way?
Let's give Granny a break.
Press further, damn it! The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on the same day.
Why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer?
You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too.
Indeed.
That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope.
She will shoot you with a gun next time she sees you. Wait just a minute! I'm going to shoot you with a ray gun next time I see you. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy! One whose photo I erased.
He's only a grade schooler, though. As you said, 2nd or 3rd grade, was it?
Daniel points out, wait, hold on. Miss Oldbag? Yeah, I guess she's a widow, maybe. Because they're calling her Miss Oldbag, but she wears a wedding ring. Oh.
That's a little weird.
But that doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops. I think he liked it, the old pervert.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
That boy is not the killer.
What?
I thought he was.
You be so sure? Oh, or does it be nice to the kids and mean to your elders, say? Whippersnapper?
I have proof. Do we?
Proof?
Indeed? Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright, while I save the game.
We have proof. I don't look at the evidence, and that's my problem.
You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder?
I genuinely don't remember what the evidence to present here is.
The spear? Maybe? Your Honor, the murder weapon was the samurai spear. The very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible.
I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this?
The windbag's speechless. This has got to be a first.
Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Wendy... what was her name?
Something Oldbag, Your Honor.
And the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. Court is adjourned.
Wait a second! I'm not going to just sit here while you are off barking up the wrong tree. Me? I'm talking! Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk.
Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony?
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about.
Not to talk about?
By whom?
Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk this time?
Well, testify.
My lips were sealed.
Oh god.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They say they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to pretend they just hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag.
If you only knew the power of the old bag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
My lips are sealed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Who were these people?
Well, the director and the producer, for starters.
The director?
We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course! Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
So, where were these people?
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime. They had a meeting after that.
Where?
Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer.
It's a Studio 2? There was a Studio 2?
Phoenix, you bungus.
I mean, there was. A tree.
Well, if you look at the guide map, you bungus, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. By the way, you're still not getting a refund on those 50 cents.
The path where the monkey head was fallen over.
Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination?
I think I've already asked all my questions, but...
Take a
I mean...
break.
I don't know. Is there anything else? I don't think so. I think we have to go to Studio 2 now, right? Is that what this is telling us to do? I don't know. Continue cross-examination? Oh.
Well, if take a break is the wrong answer, it'll loop us back around to this choice, so we got nothing to lose.
Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold it as impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers.
The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbitch, and more information about these other people we have just been told of. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers, for real this time. That is all. This court is adjourned, actually.
Shut up. Shut up, Oldbag.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
Aw, really, it's nothing. Grin. Oh, what should I...
We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination.
So, Nick, have we figured out just who it was in that steel samurai costume? Could it really have been old Windbag?
What do you think, Mr. Powers?
I don't think it was her, really.
I don't think it was her either.
Neither do I, Nick.
Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers.
Poor old Windbitch. I feel kind of sorry for her.
Well, she wasn't winning at any points in there, with or without my accusation.
She'll never get enough. She'll never get enough tickets for that big monkey plushie.
Oh yeah. Okay, let's get down to the studios.
Right. We'll be back to visit you soon.
Thanks, guys.
To be continued.
Well, I personally thought it was everyone else but the windbag, so
I think it was the judge.
I think
All right. And we will continue this, but next time. Normally I wouldn't mind going over a bit longer. We are past the 2 hour mark and past midnight here. I wouldn't ordinarily I'd be willing to go longer, but I just checked the power level on my headphones. They are down to 20%. So I can't use, and they stop working while they're being charged. So we're gonna have to call it here for the night. Hope you all
alright.
hope you all had fun. Hope you all will join us on Starburst channel tomorrow, twitch.tv/STARBRR, for more Super Mario Galaxy. And I hope you all will come back here on Thursday, right?
Yep.
Okay, I hope you all will come back here tomorrow on Thursday for where we will investigate whether or not it actually was old Wendy Oldbag who did the killing. It was probably her. Bye.
Bye, Twitch crowd. Love you.
Loves y'all more. Mwah.